March 30th, New York City. It's all about World Fight Club. A three-way sound clash in an all-out musical brawl. Repping from the Bronx, Platinum Kids versus New Jersey Bad Sound. King Shine versus Brooklyn's own Kosmik. Venue, Linden Hall, 2228 Linden Boulevard, Brooklyn. Brought to you by King ADDIES family. Coverage by television sponsor the release. Tickets on Eventbrite. So I got dead.
Marcus wanted this on Platinum Kids, one half of Platinum Kids, you know, the other half is Paul Platinum, who's not present today because, you know what I mean, the work have him on studio. You know, the studio thing go, that's why I'm not involved in the studio thing because it's time consuming. So big up Paul Platinum on that. You know what I mean, as I said, Platinum Kids, sound system out the Bronx, started officially in the year 2000. You know what I mean? Everybody know the story, juggling sound, you know, party vibes to the girls and all of that, you know what I mean, just recently started the dabbling the 1 and 2 clash and things, so that's what brings us here today. We was voicing here and there just because growing up in the 90s in New York City, you know what it was, you know what I mean, it's you have the King ADDIES, you have the big sound system, then you have the culture, you have everything that dancehall basically ran New York City in the 90s. So, of course, a big part of dancehall in the 90s was the clash. You know what I mean? It's just something that we grew up on, something that we grew to love. So, starting out DJing or playing sound as a hobby, that was just something that we loved. So, of course, anytime we had an opportunity to voice a dub, we'd voice a dub. We don't know the reason why, because it's not like we were voicing and then say, oh, one day we're going to clash, or, you know what I mean? Whatever the case. So we were just voicing dub because we just always want to have 1 and 2 dubs in the box, just in case. Yeah, the first official clash we took on was US Rumble. Before that, right before US Rumble, which is what kind of got us the recognition for US Rumble, we played, it wasn't supposed to be a clash. It was called Who Can Bust the Dance in Connecticut. It was basically a competition, but not a serious clash, you can call it, you know what I mean? And we went there, and you know we did fairly well, and that's when we got the call from Chin, like, oh, you know, I have this idea, I want to put a juggling sound into US Rumble and stir it up a bit, and you know what I mean, you guys look like you can handle it. So not gonna sit here and say it wasn't intimidating. It was intimidating knowing that music wise, these guys are miles ahead as far as, you know what I mean, the dub box and things. So of course that part of it was intimidating, but I think we had the confidence in knowing what we could do on stage. You know what I mean? We know the energy we can bring, we know the vibes we can bring. So that kind of made up for lacking in the actual having these big songs that I know that these guys have, or having the million song when we know them have. I think the whole promotion of the dance was putting Jimmy Spliff King Shine as the crowd favorite. You know what I mean? So of course, if you're going in now as a contender and you know that he's the runner from last year and he's the crowd favorite and whatever it was, of course that's who you're gonna be going and saying in your mind mentally, you're saying, you know, if I do make it through this dance, it's probably gonna come down to me and him because that's who everybody's saying is the crowd favorite. So you know what I mean? You're going there with a preparation for him. You don't want to be overconfident or anything, but I feel like we have what it takes to go up against Kosmik or King Shine or whatever, you know what I mean, any other sound system that's involved, you know what I mean? So I don't really think that whichever team that they're going to send is going to make much of a difference or whatever the case is. So this is what it is. New team, old team, dead team. Me, I'm always a person that feels like tune for tune is necessary when you have a dance that you can't decide on who's going to be the victor. You know what I mean? Really and truly, to be fairly honest, I think King Shine kind of dominated that dance, and I think it went the way it should have. You know what I mean? Being there, because you know what's crazy? Paul went to that dance. I didn't go, and Paul has a total different outlook on the dance. So being there and listening to the audio is two complete different things. So I could judge one thing from the audio while somebody in the actual event is gonna say another thing. Much appreciation and respect, because for again and I don't know, again, every time King Addies call me for an event or call me to book me for any kind of date, I'm like, damn, wow. Like, you know what I mean? As I said, King Addies is a sound where growing up, I remember in high school when King Addies have a clash, like we fight Monday morning if you get that cassette there, that CD there, whatever the case was. You know what I mean? So I just always have that respect for that sound system, what they've done for the business, what they've done for New York. So of course, for me, come now actually being booked by King Addies, it's phenomenal. That's good, because you know what, in the US Rumble they had me at you know what, King Shine, one of them couple weeks before the dance, King Shine said that, you know, we're gonna be the first sound to be eliminated, and it's crazy that we came out and won. So of them having me as the underdog, and which I mean, again, I'm not take nothing from them. Again, if you're gonna measure up dub box to dub box, of course I'm the underdog, but I think talent to talent, none of them can talk to me.
Yo, Johnny Killer FM, turn up that volume and def them. It's Chief Rocker, Stadium Rocker, done know Kosmik to the movements. Just another day on the battlefield, basically, you know? But this one is kind of different. It's the fight club, so we fighting for a belt, so, you know, competition is up, so we out there ready. All right, so going into this dance right here with Platinum Kids, it's I'm not really worried about Platinum Kids because we don't really know them as a real war sound. We just know them as some good jugglers. You know, they do their thing in the parties, you know, play for the girls and stuff like that. So I'm behind the sound now. So, you know, music is played differently. It's gonna be brought across to the public differently. You know what I'm saying? Presented differently, totally differently. The one in Jersey. Well, I just thought that it ended prematurely. I thought that it didn't finish the way it was supposed to. Because normal dances usually have like about 4 rounds, and that one was like it had like three, I think. Not even three, 2.5, I think. It's been crazy because I never really got to talk about me joining Kosmik Sound, but like I could tell you that when I got the dub box for the first time, I was very surprised, and yeah, so I put my own swing into it, so things will definitely come out differently. Yeah, the dub box is crazy and crazier now that you know I put my magic into it. So just come out, man. You're gonna witness something crazy. It's gonna be like you don't want to watch it on a video. You don't want to listen to it. You want to be there and witness it. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn people, come out and represent for your sound. Kosmik to the movements.
Jimmy Spliff, they are King Shine, they don't know. Yeah, I've watched Kosmik a couple times since then. And yeah, yeah, it's not the same Kosmik, you know. To me, it's not the same Kosmik, but I don't expect it to be because it's not the same too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not the same Kosmik that it was then. Now, is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. I've seen a couple shaky performances. I've seen a decent performance. I think it was it Stumpy? That was the one performance when I was like, okay, I could kind of see the vision. Like that was the dance where I could see the vision. Like if you would have went and seen Kosmik at the other performances and only seen those, you would probably think, no, this is a failure. But if you'd have seen the Stumpy one, you'd have been like, okay, I could kind of see the vision. But you know, it's gonna take them. It's gonna take them a while. I mean, I feel bad for them. This next week ain't the week. I mean, it's gonna take them a little longer. I don't really see next week being the week. I mean, it might be. It could be. You know, but I doubt it. Hold on, wait. Let me give it up for Marcus. Give it up. Everybody give it up. Because these soundmen are great. They're so great at trying to build this narrative or make themselves, you know, oh, I'm the little guy. I'm just a little guy. Come on, let me at him. Let me at him. Like, good job. I mean, that's what they try to put out. I don't know where would they get that. I even seen him in the promo. I seen a little clip where he was like, oh, the week before, he was like, yo, Jimmy was like, yo, Platinum Kid's going to drop out first. A week before, I was in like Germany, bro, or like Switzerland or something. That was the one thing that I regret about the U.S. Rumble, that I wasn't able to do the build-up like the other one, because I had went to Europe for the first time. So I'm like, I don't know if somebody told him I said that, or if he was like on some Michael Jordan, like, you know how Jordan would just make up stuff in his head and psych himself into. I'm like, because when I do interviews about that, when it's multiple sound, the first thing, who gonna drop out first? My answer is always the same. I don't know. It ain't gonna be me, because I don't know who's gonna drop out first. You have no idea. I've seen Laptop make people drop out first. I've seen one bad song mix. I don't know who was gonna drop out first. But I mean, if that's what he told himself. But me personally, I think that's what he does to get himself. I'm the underdog. I'm the underdog. I'm the underdog. Maybe he like being underdogs. I don't know. But something about being an underdog, he gets off on. Because I don't know. He said he the underdog, right? I'm the underdog. I'm the underdog. I'm listening. I'm like, okay, well, he must, if he that much of an underdog, he must think I'm nice. I must be the man. And then at the end, but none of them ain't talented like me. Underdog. This whole game is about talent. That's what he said, his mouth. So if you're the most talented, you're not the underdog. You got to make up your mind. You can't play both sides of the fence. If you, in his same interview, oh, the game ain't about how much tune you got. A $100 tune could kill a $1,000 tune. True. Oh, the game is about talent. True. I have the most talent. That's arguable. But I'm the underdog. How? How did we get to underdog? 1 + 1 don't get 5. But that's what he got 5 out of his 1 + 1. But I guess that's what these dudes got to do to psych themselves up. I mean, I do this, you know. I mean, I ain't trying to say it to be like I'm more than anybody, but like the Clash thing, like I do this. Like that's why when I win, I don't go super up here, and that's when I lose, I don't go super down here. Like I really do this now. Like if people go and check the stats, check my numbers, like 3, 4, 5, not even 3. I don't even want to talk about 3. I can't tell you the last time I clashed 3 times. Since 2015, I've clashed 4 or 5 times every year. Every year for the last 3, 4 years. So it's like I don't take it too this way or take it too that way. Like I don't underestimate any sound. Do I have sounds I feel like I'm better than? Of course, naturally. But when I'm leading up to a clash is when you're going to know about it. Like, I'm not going to be running around like... so if he feel like he's the underdog, then that's, that's his thing. I watched him clash Tech 9 in the Bronx. An entire clash. Just 2 sounds, 1 versus 1. He didn't run out of songs. So this is a clash with 3 sounds. How's he an underdog? But that's what, that's what dudes got to do to build up their stuff. I see sounds now that say, we are clashing sound, we are clashing sound. Clash 5 years in a row. We're juggling sound, we're juggling sound. You're just a sound, bro. Just be a sound. Like, they want to create this narrative. I am Jimmy Spliff. That's who I am. And you know what I do. So I don't need no narrative. Just come out and you know what I do. Like, I don't need to build this narrative or make people think I'm this or that or feel a certain way. So when I play, if it's like a psychology. You build up yourself as, I'm this underdog. So when you do one little small thing, people go, he's the underdog. Yeah. Nah. This whole entire, it all changes. It's not even the same type of clash. Like, you gotta remember, this is a 3-way clash now. So all of that other stuff is out the window. Remember, me and them had a one-on-one clash, no rules, basically. Only rules was just the rounds, and every round is going to be voted. Not every round was going to be voted with really she didn't really tell us to what conclusion. You feel what I'm saying? But we just knew every round was gonna be voted. Like, so it's different. Like I'm in the, like, it depends on what I draw. It depends on how the night going. Like a 3-way clash, sometimes you go in the 3-way clash and one sound is just flopping so bad that you just pick on him. And you already know, like, you and the other sound just look at each other like, yeah, we're gonna kick him like a ball, and then, you know, it's not even spoken. You know, so sometimes that's how it go down. But the best 3-way clashes is when all 3 sounds is whopping up the place. That can be some of the funnest type of clash you could be in. The other day when I was sitting and I was meds in the clash, and I was like, yo, if this is one of them clashes where all 3, like if I play first, I'm me, Gusso. And then the next song, Gusso. And then the next song, Gusso. It's like, this could be one of them fire dances. And like, that's what I rather, that's what I prefer. I prefer a dance where it's like, because I always say, I have this motto, I always tell selectors every time I go somewhere, people like, they ask me, I always tell them, yo, you can't win a clash in the first round. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. So how about trying to figure out what's going to make people enjoy themselves? And then when it's time to win the dance, you worry about winning the dance. Because sometimes people come into the clash and they thinking, oh, I'm about to try to win from now. I'm going to get rid of this. I don't mind if somebody get rid of a tune. I don't have no problem with it. But, yo, get rid of this and play it for 2 seconds. It's like you're setting a boring and a pace to where the people are like, that's their mindset. You can get rid of the tune, but get rid of everything. That's style. Yeah, scream over it. Let's stay in way. Like, it's a vibe. So if the dance have a proper vibe, I think this dance has a potential to be like very wicked. Very wicked. Like, because, I mean, you already know what I bring, you know, to a clash. I bring that every dance. So, you know, Kosmik last clash that I saw them in Jersey, you know, it was shaky, you know, but I hope they, you know, I hope they play better than that. I don't want them to play like that. Else the dance to be boring. Nobody likes boring dances. I like to play on clashes where I can go on the SoundCloud and look, and the audio got 5,000 plays after a few months. I know, okay, yeah, this link got 5,000. That link got 5,000. That link got 5,000. That's when you know, okay, that's a good audio. March 30th come out. Like, I already got a belt. You know, I'm the people's champ. I've been, like, cut it out. I already got a belt. My belt printed in that belt. But I'll take that belt, you know what I mean? Because I remember back in the day seeing, like, Marvin and Hagler with, like, 9 belts. So I'll take that belt. But, like, I'm not going to wear that. That belt will go on my shoulder. My belt goes on my waist because I'm the people's champ. They crowned me already, man. I'm the people's champ. Yeah. I'm not the king no more. My sound name is King Shine, but I'm Jimmy Spliff. I'm the ace in the deck, man. I'm not the king. I don't fight for kingship. I'm the ace. March 30th, man. That's all I can say.